Because a friend of mine called me the other day and asked me if I could do a video about how to stick to your diet or your fast or whatever you're doing during the holiday season when everybody's partaking in things that you don't necessarily want to partake in, and how do you deal with the family and the pressure, the social pressures of this season while you're making this commitment to yourself and your health and wellness. Well, one is I try to be very selective. The first thing is being very selective about what you share with people. Because people are not always going to be happy about what you're doing. People are going to have judgments about, oh, well, I think you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't not eat this. You're not going to have enough protein. You're not going to do this. You can get sick. So people have a lot of opinions. So the first thing I do to cope with people and socialization is I don't tell them what I'm doing. Only very close friends or family members who actually know what program I'm on at the time. So people say, well, I go out and I usually drink at these social events, these parties. I usually drink alcohol, and these people are trying to buy me drinks. What do I do? Well, one of the things I do is I get a glass or a cup or whatever that they have at the event of juice. Just juice without the alcohol in it. And what you're going to do is have your juice, and then people maybe offer you a drink, and you could just say, I already have a drink. Oh, I'm good. I had enough. And they don't have to know that you're not drinking alcohol. So if they see you with a cup, they'll be less likely to give you something else. So that's one of the reasons, the way I deal with it. I just have my own cup the whole time. So if people ever offer me a drink, I say, well, I already have a drink. So that really helps a lot when I'm dealing with people and the socialization of being out and about. So the other thing, people say, well, how do you deal with they already, them trying to get you to eat stuff that you don't want to eat or you don't eat? And it's simply easy. All I say is no thank you. I already had something before I came. No thank you. And people say, well, I don't want to be a rude, but saying no thank you is so much easier than trying to explain to someone why you don't eat something or why you don't want to drink something, because it's a whole issue that happens. So just saying no thank you, I know that helped a lot. Or I'll tell them that I go to a party and I say, well, it's too late for me to be eating, and I don't drink this late, or I don't this late. And it's true, it's not a lie, but it helps people to not try to force you into doing it, because some people, everybody is not happy for you. Everybody is not happy about what you're doing, and a lot of people have their opinions, and you really don't want to allow people and their opinions to affect what you're doing and what you've been working on and your commitment to yourself. So I really suggest to keep it to yourself, and because everybody has an opinion, and everybody's not a doctor, everybody's not a professional, everybody has all this stuff that they've seen or they heard what's going to happen if you do this or that. So I really would suggest to keep your information to yourself. Tell them you already had something. Babysit your glass. Tell them you had enough. I have been to parties where people have tried to get me to drink wine or something, and I have taken a glass of wine and pretended to drink, like how you see on the television shows when people don't actually eat or drink on the show, they just kind of hold the glass. And I've held the glass, and then when they left, I've put the glass down, or I've dumped it out, stuff like that, just so I don't have to deal with all of that that's going on with people and their opinions, and they're, oh, you shouldn't do this, or you should be doing that. And it helps me get along in my journey. So those are some tips that I use when being social. Like I said, have your own drink. Keep your own drink by you and say, oh, I'm already drinking. I have something to drink. You don't have to tell them, I'm not drinking this, not that. Just tell them, no, thank you. Or I've also, like, gotten drinks and given them to somebody else. They go, here you go. You want a drink? Hi, here, take this. So those are some of the things that I do. I hope this video was a little helpful, and I'll see you all later.